So look, I'm 48 now, right? And if I could just grab my 25-year-old self, sit him down, and force him to actually listen for once in his life, these are the 40 harsh truths I'd probably have to beat into his thick skull. You know what? Here's the thing nobody ever tells you when you're young and you think you've got, forever to figure this stuff out. Time isn't actually on your side the way that you think it is. I mean, it really isn't. I spent, almost 2 decades learning this stuff the hard way. I've made every mistake that you can think of with money, with my career, with life, and I'm talking about the kind of mistakes that literally could cost you years of your life. But here's what I figured out along the way that could honestly change everything for you. Whether you're 30, 40, or, staring down 50 or even 60, wondering where the heck did all that time go? I'm Jason, by the way. I actually managed to retire early at 39. Not because I'm some kind of genius or anything. I mean, trust me, I'm not. But because I finally understood these truths that I'm about to share with you. Actually, you know what? If just one of these hits you right in the gut today and makes you uncomfortable enough to actually change something, this could honestly be the most important 15 minutes that you spend this year. Because one realization, just one, can literally be worth millions over your lifetime. I'm not even exaggerating. Alright, so truth number 1, don't deal with financial jerks. See, some people are just, they're toxic with money, They overspend constantly, they lie about their finances, they drag everyone down with their financial drama. And you might think that you can help them or change them somehow, but let's be real, you can't. Their money problems become your money problems. So just cut them loose. And I know that can sound harsh, but I've learned this one the hard way. Truth number 2, financial shortcuts, they're scams. Every single get-rich-quick scheme, every secret investment strategy, every MLM pitch that your cousin's trying to rope you into, they're all scams. I used to chase these shortcuts for years, and each one just set me back further than where I started. What you need to realize is that the boring stuff, it actually works. I'm talking about dollar cost averaging, living below your means, starting early. Now, I know you want that magic bullet. The problem is it doesn't exist. So, truth number 3, you're not the main character in other people's financial lives. So, stop worrying about what your neighbors think of your used car or your tiny apartment. They're not sitting around tracking your net worth. They're too busy freaking out about their own money situation. That spotlight that you think is shining on your financial situation, it's only shining in your head. Real quick, hit that subscribe button right now if you want more of this no-fluff retirement advice that actually works in the real world. Truth number 4, don't craft a resume, build wealth. See, your LinkedIn profile, that's not going to fund your retirement. Your investment portfolio will. Maybe your side hustle will, and your savings rate definitely will. So stop obsessing over job titles and start building actual assets. Because at 65, nobody gives a damn what your title was. They care what your portfolio looks like. Truth number 5, financial discipline beats talent every time. The world's full of high earners who are completely broke. And it's crazy how many average earners I've met who saved consistently and built real wealth. It's not about how much you make. It's about having the discipline to live below your means and invest the difference month after month, year after year. That's it. Truth number 6, taking action beats perfect planning. I know so many people with these beautiful retirement spreadsheets who never actually invest a single dime. Analysis paralysis is so real with money. Sometimes you just got to start with whatever you can afford right now, even if it's just $50 a month. You can optimize later, but you can't get time back, ever. Truth number 7, financial cynicism isn't wisdom. So don't fall for that whole, rich people are evil or investing is just gambling mindset. That's not intelligence, that's just an excuse to stay broke. The truly smart move is staying open to learning about money, even if it challenges what you've always believed. Truth number 8, move your body to move your money. See, exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about having the energy to actually build wealth and the health to enjoy it when you get there. Plus, staying fit saves you massive amounts of healthcare costs later. Turns out your physical health directly impacts your financial health. And I wish somebody had told me that earlier. Truth number 9, you'll regret what you didn't do financially. Not starting that side hustle business, not asking for that raise, not investing when the market crashed and everything was basically on sale. That financial inaction haunts people way more than the actual mistakes. At least when you mess up, you learn something, right? Truth number 10, everything takes longer and costs more than you expect. Every financial goal, every business plan, every investment timeline. Add 50% more time and 30% more money to whatever you were thinking at first. That's just how life works. So budget for reality, not fantasy. Truth number 11, ask for financial advice, not feedback. People are actually flattered when you ask them how they built wealth or what they do in your situation. They'll give you real actionable guidance instead of those vague responses that you usually get. But make sure you're asking people who actually have money, not just opinions about money. Truth number 12, simplify your finances. The more complex your financial life gets, the more opportunities there are for mistakes. One checking account, one savings account, one investment account to start. Complexity is honestly the enemy of execution. Truth number 13, luck plays a way bigger role than what you think. Some people get lucky with timing, inheritance, opportunities, and that's frustrating as hell when it's not you. But here's the thing, the harder you work and the more prepared you are, the luckier you seem to get. So position yourself for luck. Truth number 14, stop waiting for permission to build wealth. Nobody's going to hand you a permission slip to start investing or building a business. Stop waiting for the right time or for someone to tell you that you're ready. Just give yourself permission and start today. Truth number 15, your financial reputation takes decades to build and only moments to destroy. Your credit score, your professional reputation, your track record, these are honestly your most important financial assets. So you want to protect them. One bankruptcy, one bad business deal, one burned bridge can set you back for years. Actually, coming up, I'm going to tell you the one truth about gratitude that literally changed my entire relationship with money, so make sure you stick around to the end for that one. Truth number 16, focus only on what you can control. You can't control market crashes, inflation, or whether your company gets bought out tomorrow. But you can control your savings rate, your spending, and how much debt you're carrying. So make sure you pour all your energy into what you can actually influence. Truth number 17, everything reverts to the mean. When you're making good money, you think it's going to last forever. When times are tough, you think that you'll never recover. But markets crash and recover, jobs get lost and found, income goes up and down, so you need to plan for both extremes. Truth number 18, read more about money. Most people know more about their favorite TV shows than they do about investing. That's completely backwards. So you want to read more about personal finance, investing, and business. It's honestly the highest ROI education that you can get. Now, truth number 19 is that consistency beats intensity with money. It's way better to invest $500 every month than trying to dump $6,000 once a year. It's better to save a little bit every day than trying to save these big chunks sporadically. See, steady progress beats heroic boosts every single time. Truth number 20, treat everyone with financial respect. Don't judge people for being broke and don't kiss up to people just because they happen to have money. Your financial situation can change overnight, so treat people based on their character, not their bank account. Truth number 21, financial mediocrity is the real threat. You might be terrified of losing money investing, but what should really scare you is being financially average. See, staying broke won't kill you quickly, but it'll slowly suck the life out of everything that you want to do. Truth number 22, it doesn't hurt to ask for more money. Whether it's negotiating your salary, asking for a raise, or trying to get a better deal on something. Just ask. Sure, you'll get no most of the time, but you'll get yes way more often than you expect. And those yes responses can be worth thousands. Truth number 23, financial curiosity beats certainty. See, the moment that you think you have money all figured out is the moment you stop learning and growing. You want to stay curious about new investment strategies, new income streams, new ways to save. The market changes and you need to change with it. Truth number 24, your financial success is on you. Yeah, you get advice, you work with professionals when you need to, but at the end of the day, nobody cares about your money as much as you do. So stop expecting other people to manage your financial life. You need to take ownership of it today. Truth number 25, the most important choice is who you marry. This matters way more than your career or your investment strategy. Your spouse will either help you build wealth or help you spend it all. So financial compatibility isn't romantic, but it's absolutely crucial. Truth number 26, you're always selling something. Whether you're asking for a raise, pitching a business idea, or trying to convince your family to stick to a budget, you're selling. So get comfortable with it. Your ability to influence others directly impacts your earning potential. Truth number 27, think win-win with money. Stop viewing wealth as this zero-sum game. The best businesses solve problems for others while making money. The best investments help companies grow while growing your wealth. When everyone wins, the pie gets bigger for everybody. Truth number 28, take breaks or you're going to burn out. I used to think that working 80-hour weeks made me more money. It didn't. It made me make stupid decisions from being exhausted all the time. Rest is part of wealth building, not separate from it. And burnout costs you money. Truth number 29, spend less than you make, no matter what you make. I don't care if you make $50,000, $500,000. If you spend it all, you're broke. I've met people making six figures who live paycheck to paycheck, and people who making $40,000 a year who are millionaires. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Truth number 30, be confident and humble about money. Confidence without humility makes you reckless with investments. And humility without confidence makes you too scared to take any risk at all. You need both to build real wealth. Truth number 31, happiness isn't the financial goal. So don't chase happiness through spending. Chase financial security, peace of mind, and options. When you have enough money to weather storms and make choices based on what you want rather than what you need, that's when happiness actually shows up. Truth number 32, ask more questions about money. When I was younger, I pretended to understand financial concepts that I didn't. That cost me thousands of dollars in bad decisions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, real questions. How does this actually work? What are the risks? What am I missing here? Smart questions make you money. Actually, drop a comment and tell me which of these truths hit the hardest so far. I read every single one, and your stories help other people realize that they're not alone in this financial journey. Truth number 33, take more shots financially. You have no idea which side hustle, which investment, which career move is going to pay off big. So don't stress out about picking the perfect opportunity. Just keep trying different things. The people who build the most wealth usually took the most calculated risks. Truth number 34, some financial problems aren't your fault, but they are your responsibility. You didn't cause inflation, but you still need a plan for it. You didn't create the housing crisis, but you still need somewhere to live. So spend less time blaming external forces and more time adapting to reality. Truth number 35 is that the present moment is all you actually have. The past is gone. Your financial mistakes are done. You can't change them. The future, you're not guaranteed another day, let alone 30 years of retirement. All you have is right now, today, this moment, to make better financial choices than you made yesterday. Truth number 36, if you're the richest person in your friend group, find richer friends. See, you rise to the level of the people around you financially. If everyone around you is broke and constantly complaining about money, you'll probably stay broke too. Try to find more people who are building wealth and learn from them. Truth number 37, when in doubt about relationships, invest in them. If you're wondering about whether to call that old friend, help that family member, or maintain that professional connection, just do it. Your network is part of your net worth. But more than that, relationships are what make wealth actually meaningful. Truth number 38, say yes to opportunities early and no to distractions later. When you're young and broke, say yes to side hustles, overtime, learning opportunities. And when you're older and more established, say no to anything that doesn't align with your wealth building goals. Time becomes way more valuable than money. Truth number 39, financial health requires good sleep. You can't make good money decisions when you're completely exhausted. I found that bad sleep leads to emotional spending, poor investment choices, and decreased earning potential. So protect your sleep like you protect your investments. And finally, truth number 40, gratitude is your secret financial weapon. When I was 25 and I barely had $10,000 saved, I was miserable because I compared myself to everyone else all the time. When I started being genuinely grateful for what I had, even if it wasn't much, everything changed. See, gratitude isn't just feel-good nonsense. It stops you from making stupid financial decisions based on keeping up with other people. It helps you appreciate the progress you're actually making instead of only focusing on how far left you have to go. Look, these 40 truths, they're not just ideas to think about. They're battle scars from 2 decades of financial mistakes and victories. The difference between where I was at 25, broke and completely clueless, and where I am now didn't happen because I got lucky. It happened because I finally understood these principles and actually applied them. Pick one truth from this video that made you flinch just a little bit, that made you think, dang, that's me. I want you to write it down and do something about it this week. Just one small action, because small actions compound into life-changing results. If this conversation hit you where it counts, and I really hope it did, hit that subscribe button right now. I'm going to keep giving these honest conversations about money and life that nobody else wants to have. Remember, the past is history. The future isn't guaranteed, but right now, you can make one financial decision that changes your entire financial trajectory. Now go make it happen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.